We are live from Afternoon Drive-Thru. Come on, come on. Don't worry about the noise in the background. Come on in. Man. Every 4 years, we go through the same thing. It's always craziness around election time. The ignorance of people is on full display. Full display. There she goes. How you doing, Katie? Oh, man. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Yeah, a little loud around here. It sure do. You know, yesterday I was talking about, how people be like voting, just going into politics blindly and not looking at the whole picture. And right now, they got the whole situation um with the whole Trump comments about the Mexican woman that was in the army that was murdered a few years back, and the motherfuckers tried to cover that shit up. And and this is the thing. This is funny. So the sister said, "Oh no, that's not true. Trump did nothing. As a matter of fact, I went and voted for him today." And then all these other people, yeah, I didn't hear nothing Trump say anything about that, right? At the point of contention, didn't happen when everybody was in the room. Now it's been confirmed that it was John Kelly. I believe he's a general, ex-general, whatever. That no lieutenant. I think he's lieutenant, general, lieutenant. He's one of them. But somebody that supported Trump, and then later on, yeah, not so much. Um, because there was two conversations that happened. There was one that happened in front of everybody, in that room where you got the president, and then you might have like the vice president in the other chair, and you have like the House members, and or members of Congress, from the House and the Senate. And then when those conversations are over, then they go into a second room where there's not all the reporters and not everybody around. There's a select number of people where things are said that are not publicized unless somebody leaks it out. But people want to sit here and act like one thing happened, but the other thing is not possibly happening. But we all know about secret conversations that happens in these rooms when nobody else is around. Whether you love Trump, whether you support Trump, whether you love Harris, whether you support Harris, whatever, all that don't matter. The fact of the matter remains. What is said is what is said. You know, the ignorance is very highlighted. It's one on one thing, but it's not one on the other thing. So we just focus on this one thing over here and completely, absolutely, unequivocally ignore this other side, act like it did not happen, even though these things happen. We know these things happen, but we're just going to ignore it, right? Not only are you doing a disservice to yourself, but you're doing a disservice to the rest of America based off the fact because you're so entrenched in somebody. Look, check this out. At the end of the day, a politician will say that they love you. They say that they will care about you. They don't even put up policies that might even help you out a little bit. So because it benefits me, I'm going to ignore the fact that it's not helping everybody else out. And this is what I kind of keep on ingraining is the fact that people sit here and say, well, when Trump was president, A, B, and C, he did this, he did that, we was living a lot better. Was we living a lot better? Or is that what they showed you? Four years we had Trump. And I can say from personal experience, I did not see a whole lot of change. Yeah, people might have got a few dollars here and there, and you know, but did that work across the board? He clearly said that that tax break was going to trickle all the way down to the middle class and beyond. It did not. That was a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. It benefited probably less than half of the population that actually needed it. But they'll tell you, oh, well, this was a whole lot. To who? To the person that was still homeless? That still had to go through A, B, and C just to get a goddamn meal? What about the health insurance that Trump took a portion off of what was already in place, and millions of Americans was out of health insurance without a backup plan? See, oh yeah, well Trump will do this and Trump will do that and this A, B, and C, but the stuff that is in place, he has no backup plan. He just says, let's get rid of it, and there's no backup plan. See, with Harris, she'll just tell y'all and still won't do it. But the reason why I'm going out on more on the Trump side is because it's the ignorant. Stop lying to the people. People will sit here and be like, well, the media, we all know the media lies and fabricate stuff and all that. But the same information that people will be talking about Trump comes from the same media sources that they say that be lying. See, people will sit here and say, "Oh, we love America. We love our neighbors, and we want to see America flourish and everything." Well, how's America going to flourish if everything does not change. If people still keep on to these fucking candidates, let me tell you something. I'm gonna break something down to you, to you Harris, and to you, and to most of all to you Trump lovers and supporters. Because I know every Trump supporter doesn't love Trump; they just like his policies. Okay, let me break something down to y'all because this constantly gets ignored every 4 years. Policy, policy, policy. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all sit here talking about everything that Trump wants to do. Well, how is Trump going to do anything if he don't got control of the Senate? Regardless of regardless of the House is just one branch of government. There's only certain things that the House can do that they don't need the Senate for. But when it comes to these policies that Trump is talking about, you have to get the okay from the Senate before it even reaches his desk for him to sign. Yeah, he got executive orders and all that he can do, but those are just temporary fixes. Those are not concrete laws. I want to know, to all you Trump supporters, what Congress members are you voting for? What House members are you voting for? And what Senate members are you voting for? Because if you're voting for Trump, that means that you need the House and the Senate to get anything of Trump policies passed. Because if you're voting for Trump, but then voting for Democratic Congress people, then what the fuck is you voting for Trump for? Because it eliminates it. Because you have a Republican president with an all Democratic Congress. How is he going to get anything passed? He's going to have to modify some stuff that's not going to make his voters happy. You see how this game plays, people? You see, this is why if you're going to do politics, people, and this is why I say you got to pay attention to everything. The president don't run shit, people. The president don't run nothing. They have a simple control of the military. The military. That's why they are called the commander in chief. They can only talk about policies. The president, the only power that the president has as far as changing anything is an executive order. And that is only limited to certain things. But if you can't get Congress on board, then nothing gets passed. If you can't get the Senate on board, nothing gets passed. Nothing. My bad, y'all haven't been looking at the comments. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You already know. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Well, it should, and to your point too, cuz what you were saying about your, what I'm saying, your local state, what I'm saying, vote, and that's true. Vote locally. Fuck that national shit, because nothing changes, people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, $5,000, that extra $10,000, that extra $50,000, that extra, what I'm saying, a quarter of a million, what I'm saying, all that good stuff. How many of y'all that got all that money, how many of y'all went and helped the person that it didn't help out? Oh yeah, I got all this money. Yeah. Okay, well, you good now, right? You good. Okay, so why? No, you just go ahead and just ignore them. You just ride on past and just ignore them. Oh, I'm good. I ain't worried about it. Well, sure, if I can do it, they can do it too. Like, what, huh? And this is the point of the matter. And they say, oh, well, it has to take time. So, wait, hold on. Fuck all that taking time. Shit don't need to take time. You got the ability to make shit happen at any other time. But when it comes to the benefit of the people, we have to wait for it to trickle down. What? I could be dead by the time the shit trickles down to me. Don't tell me anything about anything trickling down, because I think that's a cop out to not taking accountability and admitting to the people that all of our policies does not work for everybody. I live in a state that has, outside of New York and probably Texas, is the state that has the most say so that's not DC in this country. Middle America has to gain the riches off of states like California and Texas. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Okay. Oh no, for sure. Oh yeah, I'm back. Oh, what up, Crub? Hey, what's going on, sis? How you doing? Oh yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, take that shit and make it work for you. you know. Oh. But like I was saying, you know, and this is the thing too. This is the thing too, which I find, which I find that people continue to overlook. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. See, my audio still good. My audio, okay, my audio. Oh, like I was saying, uh, I forgot what I shoot. What the fuck I was about to say? I just got distracted that fast. But fuck, what was I about to say? Damn, I had a good point in my head too. Fuck, damn, the phone rung again. Damn. Okay. But anyways, um, mm, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. Um, Middle America, you know, farmland and all that stuff. Do y'all remember what happened prior to the pandemic? I'm asking Middle America. Do y'all remember what happened prior to the pandemic, prior to the lockdown? I remember. I remember very, 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 very well because it affected us out here, but just at different times. I want to know because I clearly remember prior to the lockdown, there was a whole bunch of storms, a whole lot of flooding that knocked out all that farmland, all them crops, all that knocked down. Where was the recovery help? Hmm? Where was it at? Biden wasn't in office. Harris was just in the Senate. But who was running the show? All these good things y'all talk about Trump. But what happened with them workers? What happened with them farmers that didn't have enough money that some of them had to sell their shit? They didn't know what to do. There was no help coming from the government. Trump barely spoke on it. And the only time that he really did speak on it is when he was campaigning. So we're not going to speak about it when I'm just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm president, and, you know, this, that, and third. I'm going to go to Congress and you're going to be like, hey, yo, do y'all think y'all can go ahead and get a money package together to help out these farmers? No. I've seen at least 5 farmers, at least 5, come out and say, after this happened, I thought Trump was going to help us. I voted for Trump because I thought he was going to help us. We're going to ignore them though, right? We're going to ignore them though. We're going to ignore the reason why Trump supporters left Trump. Well, they love Trump for the exact same reasons why you guys want to vote for him, right? So why is it all of a sudden they don't want to vote for him no more? We're just going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that, right? We're going to talk about it coming from Harris' side, but we're just going to ignore that part of it, right? We're going to ignore the fact that there's Trump supporters, Trump lovers that are not even voting for him no more. Don't want to deal with him or none of that. So what? Their voices don't matter? Everybody else's voice matters, but their voices don't matter? Kind of an interesting sticking point that some are going to have to start asking questions. Or continue to ignore it and go on with the go on. Because in America, why do you need to be a Republican? Why do you need to be a Democrat? Why can't you just be an American and vote down lines that you feel will benefit your family and benefit others around you? Because what do you say? What do you say to old Johnny down the block, right? Everybody living in this neighborhood, right? You got it's a pretty, your regular middle class neighborhood. Everybody doing pretty good. Nobody really, not hurting. Had this tax break that what I'm saying helped out some of the people in the neighborhood. But what do you say to Johnny down the block that been working for about 40 years of his life, right? Retired, working on a fixed income, but still got to pay that mortgage. You still got to pay taxes on the house, right? You still got to pay taxes, right? Yeah. But Social Security ain't enough. 401k is cool, but it's not going to sustain. I make enough, I bring in enough to take care of my bills and take care of the taxes. Nothing else. What do you say to that person? That in just a blink of an eye, boom, government can come in and take everything. But everybody else on the block, though, is like, Yeah. What do you say to that? See, there's so many different layers to this, people, that it annoys me because I know I'm not the only one that sees it. And I'm not even speaking to those that see it. I'm talking to you, the other people that don't see it. Or come up with an excuse to not look at the reality of it. Because what works for you isn't going to work for them. And based off of their circumstance, they got to do something completely different. While we got old people, we got grandparents working at McDonald's, working at these fast food places, working at these businesses, just so they could have a little bit of extra money to pay their bills. See, we're so caught up with everything else that, well, what about the elderly? What about the retired folks? You know, but I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I will be back. We will have more discussions on what, don't know yet. But either way it goes, it'll be good. Probably go ahead and drop the link. You know what I'm saying? We get a group discussion going about something. Except for football. I'm not talking football. I'm not talking football. Nope. Nope. Don't nobody ask me about no damn football. I know it's Cowboys weekend. And usually I'll be ready. I'm not in the mood to talk no football. And how in the world did Kansas City get DeAndre Hopkins? Oh, God. All right, y'all. With that said, I'm up out of here. And like always, we're going to keep it cracking. We're going to stay militant. And I'm up out this bitch. Peace.